38 years. That's how long he gave to that job. And the day he finally walked out, badge turned in, retirement party done, he felt like he'd won. Paid off house, a 401k, Social Security ready to go. He thought he'd done everything right. He hadn't. Because of one decision, one date, he would receive hundreds of dollars less every single month for the rest of his life. And the worst part? Nobody told him it was permanent. If you are within 10 years of retirement, what you're about to learn could be one of the most important financial lessons you ever watch. He'd spent his career as a plant manager in Ohio. Steady work, good pay, a wife, 2 grown kids, a paid-off home, and about $280,000 in his 401k. Not a fortune, but a solid foundation. He'd always planned to retire at 65. Then the plant changed ownership. New management, restructuring, the job he'd built over decades started feeling like it belonged to someone else. So at 63, he made a call to HR, gave his notice, and told his wife that night, "I'm done. We can make it work." Before he filed, he checked the Social Security website. At his full retirement age of 67, he was projected to receive $2,200 a month. But claiming at 63, the estimate showed $1,650. He looked at that $550 difference and thought, I can work with that. So he filed. His first check arrived. He felt free. He had no idea what he'd just agreed to. Here is what he didn't fully understand, and what millions of Americans don't understand either. The Social Security Administration calculates your benefit based on your earnings history. That produces your primary insurance amount, your full benefit. You can start claiming as early as 62, but for every month you claim before your full retirement age, your benefit is permanently reduced. For the first 36 months before full retirement age, benefits are reduced by 0.5% per month. Beyond that, 0.5% per month. In plain numbers, claim at 62 and you lose 30% of your benefit, forever. Claim at 63 like he did and you receive 75 cents on every dollar you earned. Not temporarily, not until you turn 67, permanently. This is the rule most people discover too late. Let's put real numbers to this. His full benefit was $2,200. Claiming at 63 locked him in at $1,650. That's $550 less every month. Multiply that by 12, that's $6,600 per year. If he lives to 80, a reasonable life expectancy for a healthy 63-year-old man today, that's 17 years of reduced payments. 17 times $6,600 is over $112,000 in lost lifetime benefits. And that number only grows if you factor in inflation. Every year, Social Security adjusts benefits for inflation through the cost of living adjustment, COLA. But here's what most people miss. Your COLA increase is calculated as a percentage of your current benefit. A smaller base means smaller annual raises every single year for the rest of your life. The gap between early claimers and full benefit claimers widens with every passing year. Then he did the math on something he hadn't considered at all. What would happen to his wife if he died first? When a spouse passes away, the surviving partner can claim a survivor benefit, meaning they receive the deceased spouse's Social Security payment if it's higher than their own. It's one of the most important financial protections built into the system. But the survivor benefit is based on what the deceased spouse was actually receiving. His reduced benefit didn't just affect him, it locked his wife into a smaller survivor benefit for the rest of her life too. One decision made at 63 with consequences that could follow both of them for decades. The most common argument for claiming early is this: I'll collect more months of payments and come out ahead. That logic has a name, the break-even calculation, and it's worth understanding. If you claim at 63 instead of 67, you receive 4 extra years of payments before the delayed claimer gets their first check. That's a real head start. But the moment the delayed claimer starts receiving $550 more per month, that head start starts shrinking. At that rate, the break-even point, where total lifetime payments equalize, arrives around age 79. The average American who reaches 63 in good health today lives into their early 80s. That means most healthy people will outlive the break-even point, and the person who waited will ultimately collect more. That said, early claiming is not always wrong. If you have a serious health condition that shortens your life expectancy, earlier claiming may produce more total income. If you have no other income source and genuinely cannot cover expenses without Social Security, collecting a reduced benefit is far better than going into debt. And for couples, sometimes the lower earning spouse claims early while the higher earner delays, creating current income while protecting the future survivor benefit. The problem is never the decision itself. The problem is making it without understanding the permanent consequences. Here's something most people don't know. If you delay past your full retirement age all the way to 70, your benefit doesn't just stay at 100%, it grows. For every year you delay past full retirement age, Social Security increases your benefit by 8%. That's called the delayed retirement credit. Wait until 70 and you receive 24% more than your full benefit. For someone with a full benefit of $2,200, that's $2,728 at 70. Compared to $1,650 at 63, that's a $1,078 monthly difference. Over 15 years, that gap exceeds $190,000. The 8% annual growth on a guaranteed inflation-adjusted benefit is something very few investments can match. Whether you're 5 years from retirement or already collecting, here are the steps that matter. First, create a free account at ssa.gov. It's called My Social Security. Log in and review your estimated benefit at 62, at your full retirement age, and at 70. These three numbers are the foundation of your entire retirement income plan. Second, run your break-even calculation. The SSA website has tools for this, and AARP offers a free calculator as well. Ask yourself honestly whether you expect to live past that break-even age. Factor in your health and your family history. Third, if you're married, this is not a solo decision. Map out both of your benefits. Identify the higher earner. Think carefully about how your claiming choice affects your spouse's survivor benefit. For many couples, maximizing the higher earner's benefit is the single most important thing they can do for long-term financial security. Fourth, if you have a 401k or IRA and you can afford to draw from it in your early retirement years, consider using those funds as a bridge. Let Social Security keep growing while you live off savings. This strategy can dramatically increase your lifetime income. And fifth, before you file, talk to a fee-only financial planner who specializes in retirement income. Once you file for Social Security, you have just 12 months to withdraw your application, and you must repay every dollar received. After that, the decision is permanent. He couldn't undo what he'd done, but once he understood the full picture, he stopped drawing from his 401k to let it keep growing, met with a financial planner for the first time, and made sure his wife would be as protected as possible. He couldn't get those dollars back, but he made sure every decision going forward was made with complete information. That's the lesson. Not that retiring early is wrong, not that claiming at 63 is always a mistake, but that this is one of the few financial decisions you cannot undo, and it deserves your full attention before you make it. Create your My Social Security account. Run your break-even number, factor in your spouse, consider a bridge strategy, and talk to a professional before you file. Those 5 steps could be worth more to your retirement than almost anything else you do this year.